Well, that's a Leshrac for Execration as the last pick.
Yeah, Leshrac is really nice against PL. This PL is not gonna have a easy game for sure. And the backup lane is kinda just farming a lot, getting far, always pushing the lanes out, making space for your team. And there's bounty runes, but doesn't look like anyone is gonna contest them.
Well, with that, I am...
Oh, mid lane, mid lane!
Oh, it's finally gotten time for that Bat Rider to try his luck. With a couple of stacks, he even put a point in the Flame Break. However, well, do people even still play Leshrac as that split pusher, where you just kind of buy TP boots, shove out every lane you can, and be a nuisance that way till you're super late game? Or do people nowadays fight with him a lot? Because that damage just there on the Bat Rider, it sure was a ton. And
and there's a lasso.
This time around, Armel almost went down again, and with the Rubik TP, they are still going to get the Leshrac, evening out that mid lane. Oracle not really able to do a lot to help out there.
Chinese scene is just probably gonna farm up and get strong, and if he gets strong on Leshrac, the Phantom Lancer is not gonna have a game, so that's all he needs to do.
Bat Rider meanwhile on the bottom lane, going to gank the Doom while Tiny died elsewhere on the map. Raging Potato. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. With those early kills, and Armel, he didn't even need the lasso.
There's already a 1k gold difference from Leshrac to Bat Rider.
And it looks like we got a smoke coming out as well. Doom instantaneously committed on the Phantom Lancer. And all of a sudden this game is looking awfully good for Execration. They have got everything they need to pull ahead, working out in their favor. The Leshrac won the mid lane despite it not being that great of a matchup for the Lash. The Phantom Lancer has just been shut down by the Doom. And Anti-Mage? Okay, he's getting ran at. Palos is gonna go down over on the mid lane. So, okay, 2 out of the 3 lanes are going the way Execration wants to.
Yeah, actually Armo close to his travels right now, but Leshrac already got them. So right now I think PL is kinda in a difficult space.
Oh, Leshrac may just be going down to the PL though. Okay, Tims will have the last hit, but trying to push out that last tier 1 isn't really needed for the fight either when there's this much nuke damage wrapped up in a smoke gank. Palos would be the prime target to go for here. However, look at that, he spell shields the lasso and Bat Rider gets dragged out of position, gets Ice Path, gets killed off. I have never seen a lasso get countered that hard before. And now TNC, they have to evacuate, they have to get out of there. Tiny is going to get caught with an Eul's, Lash setting up on him, and down he goes.
Your elements hurt.
This time around, the Anti-Mage is gonna get caught for just a little bit of farm, but with the Spell Shield and the Doom behind him, instead he is gonna keep on farming while the Doom is used on the Rubik. Rubik just almost down already, and Armel not having an easier time either. Gets locked down, gets nuked up. Raging Potato is gonna die for that Rubik kill as Phantom Lancer finally gets a chance to show off his damage. There's the Macropyre from the Jakiro as everybody is trying to get out of there. Nice Ice Path Macropyre combo. Can Execration now successfully disengage after getting exactly the kills they wanted there? Not quite, losing the Jakiro. If that's all, it's fine, I guess.
Alright, so Leshrac just got his BKB. So let's see if they can still take a fight.
With 4 people as a backup available, Leshrac teleports in and gets his TP spotted out, but isn't going to get dived quite that quickly. And I don't think there is such a thing as overcommitting for an Anti-Mage.
There's a smoke.
Oh, not from the side of TNC even, but instead from Execration, who want to make sure that TNC do not get to run at the Anti-Mage or any other core for that matter. Phantom Lancer in a pretty good position to take this fight though. Gabby making sure he does not get insta-nuked. However, now turning around on the Jakiro as Leshrac procs his BKB and is looking to just kill off that Phantom Lancer. They're running at Gabby specifically, ignoring everybody else too. And I'm hearing a lasso in the backlines. Meanwhile, 3-man avalanche here from the Tiny. Leshrac getting lifted. No more BKB, no more mana for him either. Ken is gonna go down. That is his dominating dominating spree down the drain. Phantom Lance still running at people. Gabby, he had the perfect fight there the second that BKB went off. And Execration, they get punished for their greed. 3k gold swinging around. More importantly, all of that gold.
I don't think they even have to go for that move since anti-mage is free farming. Normally TNC has a chance to come back into the game by taking the Roche.
Yeah, Gabby too, just getting all of that gold going. He is opting. Oh, look at that. Anti-mage jumping in, trying to go for a Roche steal. What the hell is going on? Anti-mage still man fighting it up. He is not even being killed for that. On the contrary, Execration have now taken control of the Roche pit with another BKB coming out. Palos did go down to the Roshan. However, Leshrac got a kill on the Chen. Now KPI moving forward with a beautiful avalanche, looking to still turn this fight around once again. Gabby dishing out a ton of damage as well, but without mana, without too much health to work with either. He has to be very careful, and he is gonna go down to the Oracle. Now TNC to get out of here. Anti-mage instantly nuking down the Rubik. Beautiful to see his ultimate onto like high health, low mana targets. But the Roshan is gonna go around to Execration, who get back to their old lead actually.
There's a catch on Batrider. Ah, he's dead.
Well, Batrider died of their Tiny, trying to go for Jakiro. You know, makes swift work of these supports from the side of Execration. False Promise used on the Jakiro, who is pretty much dead anyhow, but you know, space created for the Oracle to perhaps get away, or not, says Tiny. It is great for everyone except against the Anti-Mage. However, the Anti-Mage almost has a Skull Basher already, and Palos is just setting up to pretty much 1v1 the Phantom Lancer. Once he gets that going, Phantom Lancer comes in, secures the kill on Raging Potato. Pretty happy with that.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Yeah, well, we are going to see it in action soon enough. I do think risking not getting an early Skull Basher against Anti-Mage, who already has one, could get punished pretty hard. Anti-Mage, however, gets all of his mana burnt in an instant, can no longer blink. And that's gonna be the first step on the Anti-Mage. Also a lasso on the Oracle, preventing any kind of a save from him coming out. However, now Execration proccing that BKB on the Leshrac, at least going to set up one kill on the Tiny there with ease. Can they get more out of this though? Doom on the Rubik. That's gonna make for another one. This Rubik actually just taking those Dooms to the face, but knowing how much he can do with the Jakiro spells, with all of those huge steals he has available, I think this may just be the way to go. Still a perfect initiation from TNC. Sadly for them, they don't really get to capitalize off of that. But Phantom Lancer, excellent Aghanims timing. Also Armel she just got caught on the bottom lane.
It shouldn't work. But the attack speed does.
Fair enough. I do know when it came out it did work that way, but it was so broken, and Doom, he's gonna get caught just straight up in the middle of that ball of death from TNC, and if they are grouped up, they have everything they need to fight here. Lasso onto the Oracle, who is gonna survive for the time being, but decides not to false promise himself up. Maybe he didn't have the time to cast it and try to.
Yeah, like he gets the buff also when he doesn't get extra agility. It feels like you still only get extra agility if you rush like 250 distance or something like that. Like, I don't know, it looks really stupid.
Yeah, I'm noticing that right now. Chen is going to get caught. Ken has to activate the BKB the second the Phantom Lance shows up though. Whereas on the other side of that fight, Doom with a BKB of his own running down the Batrider. However, Gabby, just look at that! I mean, it feels really stupid and it looks really stupid, but the damage it does guaranteed isn't stupid. On the contrary, Phantom Lance just can stick to any one given hero, constantly whacking away at them. Counter smoke immediately coming out from the side of Execration instead. And I think Execration have a way better chance at running all over their opponents with a smoke gank here if they can connect it onto any one core target. Well, The Tiny getting doomed up immediately. Doombringer just shutting down one hero before he can do anything. Armel also taking a ton of damage, does get the BKB up though. Meanwhile, Palos killed up the Rubik at the back. However, look at that Phantom Lance once again going ham, just sticking to one hero after another. And
They still have a pipe on Chen.
okay, there's the go. Gabby, however, decides to commit. Will get one more kill out of that one before going down himself. Rip Raging Potato, I guess, but that means Anti-Mage is now left unchecked. Phantom Lance was really the only one capable of stopping him. And with that many buybacks committed, that lag may have just actually lost TNC the game.
Your name
Yeah, they might be able to close the game here.
They're definitely gonna try, and with the Anti-Mage jumping forward, killing off the Bat Rider. 60 seconds, no lasso initiation. Now March going to get torn apart just as quickly. Oh, I would say that's GG, but honestly there's very little good about the way this game is ending here, it seems. Can you imagine finally making a comeback and then getting disconnected the second you do? That's just gotta be so painful for them.
I think you either buy Aghanims or Abyssal Blade. If you buy both of them, you kinda have two items that do the same. And I think if he goes for both of those items, he's not gonna carry hard enough to beat the anti-mage. And now there's a Roshan.
Yeah, pretty quick Roche for the Anti-Mage falling. And TNC, they just set up to contest that Roche a little bit too late to actually make it to the Roche pit in time. Do, however, get a lot of damage done on the Doom, but Doom is gonna be just fine. The real PL is gonna get spotted out, stunned up, and that's gonna be a dieback as well. Oh my goodness, this is just disastrous. And now Anti-Mage free to do whatever he pleases. No buyback for anyone on the side of TNC.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Yeah, GG indeed. So, oh, this just feels so nasty. TNC, they do not deserve this in the slightest, man. Ah, there's not even a lot to be said about this game anymore. I mean, yeah, Phantom Lance, he didn't really carry that hard, like you said, with both of those items. I mean, I was already favoring TNC here since that Legion Commander pick up. Not gonna lie, but this time around they do definitely have the superior hero pool to work with. A little bit more conservative with his regen here. And now Armel, he may very well be set up for a very easy lane on this Invoker. Because once you do start pulling ahead and you get a couple of points in Quas. Look at his health regen right now. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the first Blood War.
Yeah, that it really is. Oh man. And I do talk a lot about...
But actually, Armel might be misplaying here quite a bit. Yeah, Armel actually... Or it was a bait. No, it actually wasn't a bait.
One more tower shot and it would have been an amazing play still. Desolate damage. It's another thing that people kind of underestimate, but... Anti-Mage 2 with his mana burn, he deals a ton of damage with Manta Style. Same goes for Spectre. If your target is isolated, you just end up dealing a ton of pure damage. Ken on the mid lane now, getting gone on with a cold snap and made short work of even a haunt coming in so that Gabby can secure that last hit. He haunts through to the bottom lane where Palos is getting dived as well. That's 2 tower dives with 1 Spectre ultimate. And TNC, they pull ahead. They shut down both carries. BDZ sneaking about with an Invis rune here.
Viper rotated bot lane now.
Yeah, setting up on the Legion. KP was gonna be fine had there not been an Invis hero luring behind him. But like this, not quite gonna tank through all of that damage.
And he should probably also get some mangoes so he doesn't get mana burnt by Invoker. Meanwhile, we see the same pattern as last game. PL is like just going back to jungle and he's farming really fast. Oh. Looks like Magnus got ganked.
Got dropped on the top lane by the Invoker as well. Which so far actually isn't all that exciting. But you know. Once either team starts to pull ahead like 20%. Oh, right. Viper wanted to go for the tree and protector. Now instead gets gone on. Not only a save there, but also a duel victory for the Legion commander. Pretty happy about that. You did see how much damage the Legion took just for dueling up the Viper there. Did I miss something? Do you just nowadays go full Spirit Vessel into Venomitis on the Invoker?
I don't think that's the usual build, but we've seen some late Midases already, but I don't think it's actually... okay, they got a Magnus kill there.
Yeah, it seems to be working out alright for them. Void Spirit tries to just risk his own life for the rune. The good news is he is gonna get stay alive. The bad news is no rune for him, but now Phantom Lancer and Bat Rider looking for more, and they will find the Oracle. Phantom Lancer taking a lot of damage himself, and Bat Rider will go on down. Palos, well, gets one shot by the Legion commander. That works, I guess. LC still got a duel as well. Would love to find a jump on another one. Legion commander also almost has that blink dagger going on, so that thing pretty darn expensive.
I don't know, actually, I think I disagree on the Midas. I feel like it takes like at least 10 to 15 minutes to pay off, and that's a dagger RP.
On the Legion commander, gets her passive broken and just gets killed off there, with everything being chained up onto her. BDZ barely surviving, but Execration may actually turn this into a full-blown comeback.
Oh, they're going in.
Duel once again coming out, this time around on the Magnus. Once again a duel victory as well, and now RR on the Bat Rider, running for his life. No duel to keep him contained, but what's support Bat Rider who's already in his Firefly? Well, there's the Invoker coming with the Tornado instead, and huge EMP getting dodged nicely. Armel actually went down, and Palos taking that kill means a lot of gold swinging around to him. Tims is gonna be the next one falling, but this Phantom Lancer is still gonna go down for it. Yeah, he got.
And there's the Radiance on Spectre.
I was just gonna say that, but hey, look at that. TNC, yeah, they started off by losing the fight, but now RR is gonna get ran down by Gabby as well. And TNC, they got a fat Spectre, they got a Legion commander about to turn.
Actually, I was wondering, does the trend Veil of Discord increase the dispersion damage from Spectre? It should increase it since it's source of spell damage. I mean, the source of the damage is a spell, right?
No, the source of the... oh boy. Magnus is gonna go down, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't, and yeah. I mean, it's the same damage type assigned as the old Blade Mail. I know that for a fact. Back when Blade Mail was still like an insane meme item. But even, oh boy, Viper, look at that, he's in super deep and he is gonna get caught. Legion commander blinking forward, 5 seconds cooldown left on that duel. It would have been another victory, but well, KPI, he's got 50 additional damage just while playing the tank Legion, while being there for his team to frontline and disable people most of the time. This is working out really well, and Spectre, I do mention a lot that hero is kinda lacking damage in the mid to late game, but with all of your 3 cores coming online for TNC, I think they do have the damage, and there's the duel on the Phantom Lancer. Spectre immediately hunting in, and victory for the Legion commander, picked up in an instant. There is the false promise as well, and that means the RP just gonna get counted and shut down. A single Void Spirit, not enough to make that RP combo work, and BDZ, he gets ran down, he gets killed off by Gabby there.
Like Tornado, the whole other team and focus her, but I think they should just try to dodge her if she got BKB, kinda. I don't think she deals enough damage to be a target.
Yeah, the Legion commander honestly at this point can deal more damage.
Oh, they caught the Spectre, this is big.
Catch that they've been looking for. Driving Spectre into the Viper as well. Legion commander comes around with a Purge. Oracle's there as well. Spectre decides to turn around with that Radiance, while Legion commander goes on looking for the next kill here. Man, oh man, this KPI Legion commander is truly insane. I'm really getting a blast out of watching this, and another duel. Boop. Okay, maybe not. Still barely won, but that was surprisingly close thanks to the Magnus, but Magnus in the end still died for that one. KPI Legion now went down, but for what? Well, for two more kills going around to Gabby. Gabby beyond godlike, he's got everything he needs. He's got that platform from the Radiance, haunting back in as well. He wants more in exchange for his Oracle getting killed off there, and he will find that only Palos still alive from the side of Execration, and going to get caught with the Invoker helping out. Spectre with this Persian still not quite dealing well enough with the Phantom Lancer, but Invoker manages to help out just in time. That was very freaking close. However, with our Mel behind me, I would also just fight there, just blindly trust that guy, because yeah, they're being very careful in their positioning. And also, I mean, they're pushing out the bottom lane with the Spectre as well, so even if they wouldn't, oh, so much for wouldn't find anyone, they will find a duel. Once again on that Void Spirit, who really hasn't been having all that much impact. And
the Viper.
Yeah, BKB gets procced, but there's the Treant ultimate. There's that thing I was talking about earlier with the Manta style, where Spectre just still... Oh... Yeah, Cat is just dead. And now Bat Rider getting caught as well. Can he at least get away from the Invoker? Nope.
And now we actually see why Viper has such bad stats against Spectre in competitive Dota.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Once that Manta gets procced especially.
Anyway,
you just see
Roshan.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick one here, all things considered. I mean, Execration, they really don't have the optimal Roche lineup. Are going to lose a Bat Rider for that. Or maybe not even that. Still a duel victory, and the fight is gonna break loose before the road actually can get contested. Legion Commander probably just dying, but there's the Invoker hitting an amazing tornado. SLC still gets chased Magic immune, but not quite Phantom Lancer immune. There's finally the False Promise coming out, and down goes the Phantom Lancer instead, getting punished for trying to dive the Legion.
That's kind of communication. You need to communicate what you're going to do and be instantly ready in a pro team.
Well, yeah, and now we just get to see the team-wide finish unfolding. Nice juke from the Void Spirit, but not nice enough to get himself out of there. And TNC, they now get to finish the Roche. You know, better safe than sorry. They do not know that there are absolutely no buybacks available.
I don't know, I'm not sure if I should be a fan of those Midas purchases, cause it feels like it takes so long to really pay out. And okay, fight.
Well, both teams smoking up. Execration breaking their smoke without anyone clashing just yet, but they will find the Oracle. Oracle gets saved there by his teammates though. Will just save himself as Viper BKB is putting in some work, but not quite as much as you'd want to. Ken instead decides to make sure the Oracle is dead, but guess what? Oracle got magic immunity to work with. And now there's the Haunt, there's the dead Bat Rider, there's the duel on the Void Spirit, making sure that he can't get away. Raging Potato teleporting out, nice TP there, but it's only a Magnus, and the Phantom Lancer is still alive. And the Phantom Lancer is still in that fight, and I don't think he gets disengaged there. Nice dodge on the Tornado, still wants the Oracle, having accepted his fate already, but even just, you know, accepting that you're dead, trying to get a kill out of that isn't going to be enough to actually secure the kill. What do you think about the option of building a Silver Edge? Yeah, it's very expensive, but PL Silver Edge is not that bad of a build, and Spectre currently is the main issue, like you've been saying. It's gonna get broken, it's gonna get chained up with everything they got, but I don't think Spectre even cares. Okay, maybe if the damage keeps on adding, but that's only the first life on the Spectre still, which is why there's absolutely no teammates helping out just yet. And another duel with the Cataclysm too. Magnus just dying off, forced to buy back now for that RP, but by the time he's back, the Phantom Lancer is dead for 75 seconds, so even a good RP can't save this fight anymore. And I think Execration, they have accepted, they've just lost lane of frags like that.
Yeah, 25 Spectre dispersion talent. Now the game is gonna get a lot more difficult. I don't know, they just can't kill this hero at all.
Oh, the Magnus gonna die once again before he can cast RP. He just does not get to use reverse polarity, and GG is being called there. As this Legion Commander, 210 duel damage. She's hitting for 400, and oh man, this game, it was impossible, it was insane. This is the hype games we're talking about. The good old rule that, you know, the longer the pause, the more true the hype.